This movie seems to have the most heroes yet, with new additions such as Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat and Wakandan leader Black Panther, played by Chadwick Boseman, who was actually Disney's second choice behind Tom Hanks. In this sequel to the 2014 blockbuster, all of your favorite characters return, including Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, and their newest member, Ansel Adams. The team is made up of some of DC's most famous villains, including Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Alligator Dude, Asian woman who knows some vague ninja shit, and Latino guy who looks like a Mexican dude the producer saw at a car wash once. So someone finally makes a movie about some low-life comic book characters, and somehow Hollywood has no trouble casting minority actors. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these characters look like stock photos from Trump campaign materials. Man, it's great to see that in the 23rd century, dirt bikes and members-only jackets are still a thing. I guess it's better than the late 21st century, where most of humanity was wiped out by the great Franco-Prussian Jinko Wars. Man, never forget. Pokemon Go finally answers the question, what would it be like to hunt a Pokemon in the real world? Which is misleading, because honestly, if you haven't gutted, cleaned, and worn the fresh skin of a young Bulbasaur, then you aren't really hunting.
So, what you doing in there?
Wait a minute. I'm a cat!
Kevin Spacey spends most of his time trapped inside of a cat, which explains the film's original title, Bing John Meowkovich. They asked me did I have anybody to thank, and I said no. I find it funny that even as a superhero, he still makes people call him Doctor. I mean, you just turned the New York skyline into an escalator, and you're still trying to brag on your PhD? And he really isn't that impressive of a superhero once you find out he got his doctorate from ITT Tech.
There is no other way.
That cape is pretty impressive and all, but let's be honest. If your doctor walks into the office wearing a cape, you should probably get new health insurance. Or your doctor's Larry David. My father's doctor actually wears a cape, and unfortunately my dad was just diagnosed with an inoperable quarter behind his ear. So if this game is successful, as we all know it will be, maybe we'll see more historically based titles like Saints Row v. Wade, Metal Gear Solid, The Twin Towers, Toe Jam and Pearl Harbor, Ratchet & Clank, A Brexit in Time, and my personal favorite, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to Benghazi. Old Man Logan is a great story to send Wolverine out on, but it's not the first story that the studio had in mind. The original story had him moving to Florida to start a new mutant team that would help deal with the depression of living in a retirement community.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yes.
What do you want from me?
Your past.
And I don't know about you, but if I had a big ass robotic arm that could send me back in time, I'm going back to whenever those eyes wide shut sex parties were popular. So what, 2003? And can you imagine going back down your genetic lineage just to relive one of your great-great-great-great-grandfather's boners? Finding out that cake farts is his jam and his safe word is the Konami code? Listen, just tell me how to hook this thing up to Pornhub and make sure you lock the door on the way out. After Black Panther releases in February, that'll mark the 18th Marvel film, meaning that Kevin Spacey will no longer have any interest in getting into the MCU. Huh? What? And that marks the 2017 Kevin Spacey hot take. Thanos is after the Infinity Gems, which will give him the power to rework the universe. There are 5 gems that he is after. There's the Reality Gem, the Soul Gem, the Space Gem, the Slim Gem, and the... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.